Exciting stuff. Let's move along to our next guest. You've been hearing a lot from him. He was just on the show last month, but a lot has happened in the past month, so I wanted to catch up with the one and only Mike Perry. He joins us now on the phone. Mike, how are you?
Yo, what's up, Ariel? I'm doing well, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's great to talk to you again. Thank you for coming back on the show. Like I said, a lot going on in your life. You were just in Vegas for that Las Vegas UFC Athlete Retreat. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, man, I had a good time. Definitely, I got to learn some things. And because of it, events after and things like that, I learned even more than I expected
really
to learn from it, But, yeah, appreciate you having me back on, you know what I mean? Next time maybe I could upgrade to the computer FaceTime or something.
Yeah, what's up? Why are you avoiding us?
No, I'm not avoiding you. Not at all.
I'd like to see your face.
Yeah, definitely. Next time we'll have to upgrade to that. I didn't know what that entailed or what it took to do that, but next time we'll get that set up. But yeah, man, the athlete retreat was a great time. And then after I took it and I did some interviews there, and my management team talked to me, and they felt like what I had to say and everything was all good. But I got to remember, they try to remind me to remember where I came from and not let them cloud my judgment with all these nice things that they put in front of me. They're like, oh, would you rather have had that retreat or would you have rather had $50,000 at the end of your bonuses on your next fight or something? And I'm like, yeah, $50,000 would be great, but I'm still living good right now. And that athlete retreat was a once-in-a-lifetime experience that people aren't going to get anywhere else or ever again. So, I'm grateful for it all. That's all I got to say, man.
What was the biggest lesson that you learned during that 3-day weekend retreat, if you will?
Maybe that, I don't know. There's a couple that I'm not necessarily just a UFC fighter. I'm a prize fighter, and I fight for me and the reasons I fight for, and like family and taking care of myself and being able to make a living off of this, and testing my abilities against the best other athletes in the world in my weight class, and but that the UFC is just a platform for that, and my prize fighting is even a platform for that. So I can take what I do in that ring and put it into these interviews, or put it into a business, or put it into taking care of a group of kids, or put it into just something that gives back to the world. And then, we're going to keep that circle flowing of the world giving to me and me giving to the world. And that's how you grow. So I think I took a lot of growth from that retreat.
I even saw that you took a selfie with Ari Emanuel, and I heard that the new UFC owners, Emanuel in particular, really took a liking to you. He's a big fan. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, that was great. It was cool. We had some breakfast together, and we had some dinner together.
Just you and him?
Different times he sat down. No, look, I was sitting at the table one time, and for 45 minutes, I sat by myself in this buffet area at breakfast, and nobody wanted to mess with Platinum Perry. But I know a couple of the UFC fighters or whatever. I was sitting down. I was comfortable. And then after about 45 minutes, one fighter comes up. His name is Dustin. His girlfriend and my girlfriend got along together, so he came and he sat with me. And then this woman, 30-something-year-old woman, sat across from me, asked if she could. And then Ari Emanuel comes up. And he comes straight to me, he taps me on the shoulder, and he shakes my hand. He says, "Hi, I'm Ari Emanuel." I said, "I'm sorry, I don't know that name. I don't know. I know I'm supposed to be excited to meet you, but I don't know who you are."
Wow.
And he's like, I'm one of the guys who bought the joint." I said, "Oh shit, it's nice to meet you then." And then we just had a little conversation there, just the four of us.
Wow. Did you feel a little weird? Did you feel funny that you didn't know who he was? I mean, he is the boss now. No,
man, it was the truth. You know what I mean? You can't be afraid of the truth. It is what it is. I don't read a lot or pay pay any attention to certain things like that, I guess. But then it came to me anyway. So, if I'm supposed to know something, I think I will.
Did he promise you any big things? Did he say, okay, I've got these big plans for you? I mean, this is a big...
No,
nothing. None of that.
That's not what it was about. He's like, I'm making sure, I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're learning some things. He said he has big plans for all the UFC and all the fighters in it, all the athletes. But winners, baby, you got to be a winner.
That's right. Now, what happened? There's all kinds of stories about an altercation that you had with Jeremy Stephens. Tell us the truth. What happened here?
Altercation, man. I pushed him to the ground. That was it, because he knew. I mean, we weren't supposed to have our girlfriends there, whatever, but we did. And he walked up behind her. It was about to dance on her, man. So it was very disrespectful on his part, because he knew what was up. So I shoved him, and he didn't want nothing to do with it.
Wait, so he tried to dance with your girlfriend?
Yeah, man.
Well, that's strange. Did he know that was your girlfriend?
He had to have known it.
Wow. And that pissed you off?
It's okay, though. He didn't want nothing to do with me after I pushed him.
What happened after you pushed him?
He would have got up. Nothing. I mean, I sat there and I looked at him and I waited for a response. If he had something to say, if he wanted to get up quickly and rush at me. None of that happened. A couple UFC fighters, don't get suspended or don't get cut. It's not worth it. I'm like, man, I'm fine. I didn't do a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got to watch my personal space and his personal space. He can't be up in my stuff. So, and then I turned around. It was about a minute, and then I walked away because the retreat was over. Snoop Dogg was gone, and it was time to go gamble or do something else in Vegas.
And then I have to ask, since we're on this subject, what happened with you and Iaquinta? Did he squirt you with a water gun or something?
Well, yeah, man, because and that shit did piss me off. But I'm a grown ass man, and I'm not gonna start a fight with someone because he squirted me a couple of times with a water gun. Because I put him on Snapchat, and I don't have the video anymore.
Oh.
Every time I walked by Iaquinta, he tried to get attention from everybody. He tried to act scared, oh my God, Platinum Perry's around, and like he was scared of me and playing around and gonna run away from me. So then I got him on Snapchat, look how he runs away like a little bitch. And then he pulled out a gun. So I played along. I was like, oh shit, he's got a gun. And he squirted me. It wasn't even in my face. It was in the back of my head though. He squirted me twice.
And did you do anything about it or just let it go?
No, I let it go.
Okay. Because after your last fight, his last fight, you guys were going back and forth. And I know you're in different weight classes, but all of a sudden I really had this strong desire to see you two fight just because you're so entertaining in and out of the cage. Do you think that's possible at all or probably not?
I mean, why not? Yeah, he said something the other day on Twitter what's up with July 22nd? So I tagged my manager. He's always like, why is he tagging his manager? Because my manager can get it done. He can make the phone call.
Yeah.
He can make shit happen. So I tagged Sean Shelby and I tagged the UFC, and I was like, what's up? July 22nd, I'm ready to fight. And then he's like, I'm fighting. I think he said something about El Kukui.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean,
but
I'm sure if I was him, I'd take the fight with El Kukui too.
Over you?
Yeah.
I don't know if that one's happening, to be honest.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, no matter what we say on social media, no matter what we do, no matter what pops off, the UFC is going to call us, or my manager is going to call and say that the UFC offered this. And whatever this is what we take. It's what the UFC has planned, and we follow their plans because we're in their organization. So,
you're very much...
I'm ready for any fight.
You're very much, and I don't say this disparagingly, you're a company guy. You respect the UFC, the process. You're not going to speak out of turn. You're happy. You feel like they treat you well. There's a lot of, discontent these days, but that's not you right now. You seem to be very pleased with the way that they treat you.
Yeah, man, because I just, I haven't been getting paid a lot of money for this, and I'm getting paid 10 times what I was, or maybe not 10, and of course I want to get paid 10 times more than what I'm getting paid now, of course.
Yeah.
But I am patient. I'm happy with my management team. First round management, I might as well shout them out, you know. And I'm happy with them, and they're making sure that, you know, they wouldn't want me to take any shit from the UFC. The UFC got to watch their P's and Q's with me because that's my management team. And, you know, I guess I learned more about this union thing a little bit. And if you got a room with they had a meeting at the retreat with like 60 UFC fighters, and I didn't know about it or hear about it until after. And but those are for the people who are crying wolf, I feel like. The people who aren't winning necessarily, and they're afraid of what their future looks like, and they're like, oh, we're trying to get jobs in other places like commentating or, you know, anywhere. And, you know, you guys took our sponsorship money, but I never went around picking up all these sponsors. I got some sponsors, but like, I mean, there are certain sponsors that pay $50,000, you know, and Bellator guys make $500,000 off of sponsorship. And, you know, what are they doing for that? Is it social media? I'm sure there's all types of stuff. So I'm learning about that too. But I just always feel confident that I'm going to get mine, and I'm just going to keep learning new things. And sooner or later I'll put them into effect, and I'll get money every way that a champion should when I become champion.
So there's been some talk that both you and Thiago Alves want to fight each other, and this one's interesting for a number of reasons, but one of them is that you're both represented by the same management team, First Round Management. Is this the fight that's next for you?
I don't know. I would say that sometimes finding a location is harder than finding an opponent.
Huh? Why is that?
I would love to. I don't know. That's what someone told me. That's what management team told me, you know? So, but like I said, we don't know who they're going to call and for when, and it could be a 2 weeks notice. I'm always ready for those. That's how I got in the UFC. Yeah. I'm always ready for that shit. 2 weeks, I'm ready to go, because more time I get, sometimes it's like a little crazier and the build up gets a little extra, but 2 weeks, it's like, oh, here we go. I'm about to go to work. Yeah. I'm ready.
You don't have to overthink it, but this is a fight that you want, Thiago Alves?
Yeah, man, that would be fun. That'd be a lot of fun. And I think we both have good Muay Thai, but I think mine would prevail. I think he'd start to shoot for a takedown and grab me and stuff, and he might be the first submission victory I get. Wow. Or I'd hit him with these clubs, and it all go night at the end of the night. But who knows? You know, like that Misha Serkinov fight. Oh my God, dude, that one was so shocking. He just touched him. That was how Dustin Poirier got hit by Conor McGregor. And
there's that weird spot right above the ear, right? That it doesn't look all that, devastating, but people just crumble to the ground. Yeah. It's a strange thing, that soft spot. Your friend Alex Nicholson was on the card. How's he doing? That was a tough loss for him.
Yeah, man, that was rough. Who knows what's going to happen now with him? We're hoping maybe he gets another fight with the UFC. If not, I hope my brother listens to this, man. I've been thinking for him, I came on the phone and you were interviewing some dude who lives in Dubai who's a great kickboxer. What's his name?
Gokhan Saki. Yeah, Gokhan Saki.
I only know that name because of Dragon Ball Z. I was able to say it right. But maybe Alex should go do some kickboxing. Since he wants to stand with everybody, stand and fight. And, we'll see where that goes. Or the UFC give him another fight and he'd do well. I didn't see the Alex that I know in that fight. I don't know why he's got or what happened to him, We were just doing a 40-mile bike ride together the week before he went out there to do that. And, he tilted that night. But a fight is not a 40-mile bike ride. Yes, I trust me, I understand that. Yeah. But there are some similarities, like when you start talking to God, because you don't know you're going to make it back or not. So
that is
we'll see what happens for him, man. I'm about to go hang out with him today, actually.
Okay.
See what's up. So.
It feels like, the more popular you get, you're kind of one of those guys that everyone wants a piece of. Even I saw this veteran, Gerald Harris, who's been around for a long time, going after you on Twitter. Everyone wants a piece of Mike Perry. You feel that way?
Yeah, man. I've always had a loud mouth. But that's because when I do that, I'm looking for someone to stand up and say something about it. Because I feel like the things I say, sometimes I can get carried away, but I've cleaned up my act a little bit. There were some tweets between me and Sam Alvey, and I was coached through that situation to come out better than that.
Yes.
So I've been working on that with my words and things like that, and trying not to just totally go 0 to 1,000,000 and try to actually be witty or something. But it's just people overreact about a lot of stuff, and you just got to keep doing you at the end of the day.
That's true. Right? At first, I feel like it's a bit jarring when you have all these people coming after you out of nowhere, but the longer you're involved, you know how to handle it a little better, right?
Yeah. And then fighting is always the easiest way of handling it. That's, sure. I think, why I fight, because when people want to run their mouth and I just don't even want to waste energy talking to them, it would be funner to just hit them one time. Don't worry. I'm not out here attacking people. Okay. The UFC fighter's not on the loose, just running around crazy. And I think about things before I do them.
Yes. Well, it seems like it's good to be you these days. You're living comfortably. You're getting paid well, it seems like. Things are going well. You're handling your money a little better, right? Better. You're not walking around with 10K in your pocket anymore?
No, I just shot off 10K to my manager, though.
Oh, what, for that commission?
Yeah.
Was it deserved?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Well deserved.
Any big investments coming up?
Man, maybe want to invest into the marijuana business.
Okay. You like that?
Yeah. I think that it's going to be huge. Obviously it's going to be huge. It is huge.
Yes, it's huge.
But now there's possible ways to invest into it, but I don't know a damn thing about investing. I'm learning my numbers, You look like you're pretty good with numbers.
What are you trying to say? What is that supposed to mean?
You look like Michael Schofield from Prison Break. You look like you can...
That's right. You said that one time on Twitter.
I did. I said that on Twitter.
That's cool. I'll take it. He's a good-looking guy, right?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
No homo.
No, I'm just saying. It seemed like you were giving me a compliment, and I appreciate it. To be honest, I'm actually not good with numbers at all. I know I'm Jewish. I have a big nose. I fit the bill, so to speak, but I actually am very bad with all that stuff. So, that's why I talk about MMA for a living.
Hey, that's a pretty good living.
Yeah, it's not bad. Get to talk to people like you.
Do you ever get in the gym and spar and train?
Well, have you seen this nose? One punch and I'm done. So I like to stay away from that kind of stuff.
Man. Well, do you hit the bag at all? You don't work out?
Oh, I do work out. Yes, I jog a lot. I do things like sit-ups and push-ups. Play basketball. I like to play basketball. I used to train a lot more in the combat sports, but these days not so much. I'm a dad of 3. I can't be getting roughed up like that. They need me around.
Right, absolutely.
But I feel like I
have no kids.
That you know of, right? I'm just kidding.
No, I don't have any kids. I have 3 puppies.
Oh.
And that's it. Take care of my dog.
Are you offering me? Would you like to train me? Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, man.
That'd be fun. What a show that would be.
Definitely. Where are you? Are you in New York or Las Vegas?
Yeah, New York.
Yeah, I'm about to go to New York this weekend. I'll be there Thursday night.
What are you doing?
Just going to see the place. I've never been.
Just for fun?
Yeah.
Who are you going with?
My girlfriend.
Wow.
My friend lives up there who moved from down here. She moved up there. I'm going to try to get some training. I'm going to hit up Matt Serra. Maybe me, you, and Matt Serra can do a little work.
Matt Serra's a bit what we like to call in the business a hater, so to speak. So I don't know if he would. No, I'm kidding. But that would be fun. You've got a ton of places here. You've got Matt Serra's. That's on Long Island. But here in New York City, you've got Marcelo Garcia. You've got Renzo Gracie. I mean, you've got a who's who here.
Yeah, man. I wonder how they'll feel if I walk up in the building trying to get some training.
I think they'll feel pretty good.
Good.
The Matt Serra thing might be a bit weird because of Iaquinta, but maybe they'll be open to it.
Oh, are they together?
Yeah. Matt Serra's his coach, one of his coaches.
I didn't even know that. I was actually kind of cool with Matt Serra when he was in
on the show.
No, when he was in Nashville when I fought Ellenberger.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he does train him. I mean, that's not to say, but if Al's there, maybe it might be weird.
Well, no, because maybe we'd fight, though, this time.
That'd be nice. Well, no, not for no money. You need to get in the business of fighting for money. But,
I told him I'd go to the gym, but he said he doesn't spar.
Oh, well, that kind of ruins that. All right.
Yeah, he's like, I haven't sparred in 4 years. Well, I guess that's how some fighters do it. I do this shit differently. Mm-hmm. I love this shit so much that if I don't spar or work out, I wouldn't say work out. I don't love working out. But if I don't grapple or spar or punch somebody or kick somebody in a week's time, I start itching like a fiend, like a crackhead. Like, ooh, I gotta punch something. So
I love it. You're one of a kind, Mike.
Me too. Thank you. You too, bro.
Good to catch up with you.
I guess not. It's Michael Schofield.
The look, but the soul might be one of a kind. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, very, very good.
Good to catch up as always. Good luck getting that next fight, and we'll talk to you very soon.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys. Everybody have a blessed day. Peace.
Same to you. There he is, Platinum Perry, the one and only, stopping by. Good to hear from him.